So anyway, so over there I have some nice beautiful branding to do as well. I can see I can do some close-up photos over there. I'm not saying over here as well I can do some close-up photos, but really, which it's more how I understand straight away that I can bypass that. But no, I can do some close-up photos there. It's more how it's different as well, and I understand straight away how I can do that. But what else I can do is I can go focus upon something new, and something new that's actually helping me move forward. But what helps me move forward is a better life. And a better way of life is helping myself to succeed differently, and no matter what I do, always I'm looking for a different way of life. But what's helping myself to succeed differently is I'm making sure I have more enough success all the time to be able to go and dwell upon a better way of business for myself differently. And I'm not saying how other people are smoking cigarettes right now and they're smoking cigarettes and they're losing, man. I can see it straight away. I can see how I just have a greater life than those people. And why do I have a greater life? Because I have no tattoos on my face, man. I have no tattoos, and also my tattoo is my word I. I never need to get a tattoo. I never need to get those tattoos that have 15,000 bucks and more. But I have more than that. I'm saying, but imagine those people who get all that and they go and have to give 50,000 bucks to get a fucking face tattoo, for fuck's sake. I mean, for fucking sake. I mean, for 50,000 bucks, I mean, guess what? I mean, 50,000 bucks can get you around the world, and you can fucking travel and get yourself fucking a nice and beautiful clothing for the next 10 years. And you want to fucking get a tattoo that's fucking on your face or on your ass for fucking 50,000 bucks. And you want to give 50,000 bucks to fucking fist some. I mean, people want to fucking give 50,000 bucks to get a fucking tattoo, and they want to fucking get a muffler on the fucking car. And they want to get a muffler. I mean, one of those fucking tires that is 50,000 bucks. And they want to get a fucking tire that's fucking 50,000 bucks. When just one fucking tire of the car, they want to fucking give $50,000 for that fucking tire or the muffler or the exhaust pipe. They want to give fucking $50,000 for that. I mean, what the fuck, man? And they're fucking idiots. I promise you, and they're middle class people too. When they fucking do up their cars, they give fucking $200,000 to fucking have a shitbox car like a fucking Mazda 2 that fucking looks like a fucking GT Skyline. I mean, it's a fucking Mazda 2 still. It's still a fucking Mazda 2. I mean, for fuck's sake. I don't want to fucking do it as a hot rod or some shit. And then they fucking, I mean, guess what they do with the hot rod? When they put it in the garage, and for fucking 24 hours a day, it's in the fucking garage, mate. And they fucking hell. I ask Jesus Christ to see this. I mean, those people are fucking doing the hot rods up, and they give fucking over $200,000 to have those. And guess what? They fucking put it in the fucking garage for 24 hours. I mean, it's fucking sitting in the garage for 24 hours at a time. They're giving all this fucking money to have a hot rod. I mean, fucking go around the world a bit. I'm going to do something around the world. I see over here I can do some fashion photos around here. I mean, fucking they get tattoos, and fucking they draw their dick in fucking tattoos. They draw their fucking tongue in tattoos as well. I'm saying these nice and beautiful ones. I could do some close-up photos over here. Oh, you understand? I mean, for fuck's sake, I mean, never get yourself a tattoo. Never get yourself a tattoo when your Jesus Christ is your tattoo. When Jesus Christ is your tattoo, mate. When Jesus Christ is your tattoo, I asked Jesus Christ to see this. When Jesus Christ is your tattoo, mate. When Jesus Christ is your tattoo. I mean, for fuck's sake, man. I mean, the faith and knowledge, man. When Jesus Christ says that's the best thing. When Jesus Christ says that's the best thing, mate. To understand that Jesus Christ is your tattoo. I mean, you never have to fucking shave your fucking head and to have fucking all tattoos on your head, man. I mean, for fuck's sake. I mean, what are you trying to do, man? I mean, they fucking draw tattoos all over the place. And they draw tattoos all over the place. On themselves and on their skin. Once you just understand how you recognize what I said. And that way you understand straight away how you're doing better. And as you're doing better, you're focusing on a great way of life. And you're focusing on making sure that you have more enough success all the time to focus on delivery. And understand that over here, I understand that Jesus Christ, I want to ask Jesus Christ, what does he do with that trolley? I mean, does he use it like this, or does he carry his stuff like this? Because Jesus Christ says, although where did that come from? I mean, where did it come from? Probably it just came from there. Jesus Christ says, Jesus Christ says, it's more how I feel. I feel that it's much more how Jesus Christ says, if you get that and just leave it out there, which is much more how I never have to carry it, yeah? But Jesus Christ says, go and do it. I mean, I'm using some trolley over here, that's just on the fucking street over here, to place my nice and beautiful, let's say, shoulder bag and stuff on it. So I can do better for myself, and so I can do something new. And that way I never have to carry that fucking shoulder bag for a bit. and that way I'm leveraging it. So Jesus Christ says that he does the same thing, but then he says leave it so other people can pick it up, and that's it. So I'm just using a random, let's say, trolley around here to just go and do this nice and beautiful thing. But am I willing to push it? I promise you, yeah. It's much more how it is, yeah. So it's much more how I feel that if I do this now. I mean, how does it feel? And how does it feel this way? Well, it's much more how I feel. But guess what? I promise you, it's much more how you have to understand. I'm talking over it, but guess what? I promise you, it's holding a nice and beautiful, let's say, shoulder bag for me. So what I do is I'm making all this noise, eh? But guess what? I promise you, it's more how I feel. So how I feel is I can let it be. I can make sure I can put it on the floor over there. I can put it on the floor over there. I mean, why is that? I mean, why? I feel the fucking trolley is making too much noise as I fucking make my entrance over there. I mean, guess what? I can put it on the floor over there. And that's what I can do now. I'm learning something, yeah? I'm using fucking these ideas. And guess what? I say this, I never fucking again do I fucking get a trolley on the fucking side of the road somewhere. I mean, guess what? I fucking done that. I fucking been there and done that. You understand? And guess what? I move on, man. I mean, guess what? I move on. I'd rather fucking carry it, man. I'd rather fucking carry my stuff, bro. I just go to say, hey, look at me, man. For fuck's sake. I went to fucking get a trolley for a bit. And guess what? I fucking, it's the satisfaction. I mean, yeah. Fucking satisfaction. Wait for fucking 1 second to use a bit. Just a bit. Wait for fuck's sake. Is that it? That's the fucking funniest thing, yeah? I said fucking trolley there. So I just see the trolley for fucking 10 seconds. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. I say, yeah. I see. This is the fucking funniest thing, man. So anyway, I'm looking to understand straight away that what I do is a little bit. I'm looking to understand that other people are giving me away. And I'm making sure that what I do. That's the fucking funniest scenario where I was using a trolley, but guess what? I never want to use a trolley. I want to fucking carry my stuff. And then what I do with that, I make sure that I go and place my stuff on the ground. I place my shoulder bag on the ground. And like that, I never have to fucking push a trolley. I never have to fucking push a trolley. I can just carry my stuff like here. I just carry another 100 meters or something like that. And I'm better than that. I'm just carrying it for a nice and beautiful another 100 meters or something like that. In terms of more than that. I'm doing better than that. Making sure that I'm just carrying my stuff for another, let's say, around 100 meters. And I'm making sure anyway that what I do is I focus on the greater life. And as I focus upon, as I focus upon the greater life, I'm doing something nice and beautiful. I'm making sure that no matter what, I can see straight away how I recognize somebody over there. But the thing is, I move on, man. I move on. I mean, guess what? I'm never a stranger. I'm making sure that I focus upon something different. I move on. I understand straight away how that feels, and I understand that no matter what, it's more how I feel. I can see that it's not how I say that never even remember me anyway. So what I do is I move up, and how I need to go and grab myself is differently. And what I do is now I can put my actual shoulder bag on the floor. And as I put my shoulder bag on the floor, I never have to fucking have it on my shoulder. I mean, it can be on the floor over here. And I can just put my green bag that has over, let's say, 5 kilos and around 5 kilos on the floor, and my shoulder bag around 5 kilos on the floor as well. And I can place it on the floor, and I can have 10 kilos on the floor right here. And I'm just at the bus stop over here, and I'm understanding my bus is coming. So what I do is talk to you, and I just did remove 10 kilos from my life on my shoulders for a bit of time. I mean, understand? But I never fucking need the shopping trolley over here. I never fucking need to push my shopping trolley for 100 meters, man. So I'm saying I never go and get myself a shopping trolley on the fucking sidewalk somewhere. I understand? I never do it because first of all, somebody fucking left it there, and I understand that no matter what, that I never want to touch it because I never fucking done that. So I want to understand that if you leave your shopping trolley somewhere like that, it's your responsibility as well now. I mean, you have already, let's say, it's more in terms of life. I realize it's more in terms of life where you have to have more responsibility for yourself Right? If you have more responsibility for yourself, then make sure you never touch a person's trolley that's already, let's say, out of equation or somewhere where it's gone away from its supermarket. You understand? And then if you fucking touch it, then you have to fucking return it all the way to the supermarket, man. I mean, just make a habit to do that, yeah? I mean, make a habit, if you touch a supermarket trolley, you return it as fast as possible to that supermarket. And return it all the way. Never fucking get a shopping trolley from a supermarket and then fucking bring it 30 kilometers out of a fucking town and then fucking leave it somewhere on the fucking pedestrian highway somewhere. I mean, for fuck's sake, I mean, it looks stupid, yeah? I mean, it looks stupid to me. I mean, fucking return it right away. You understand? I mean, return the fucking trolley as much as you can to the supermarkets. So you never fucking live on the street somewhere. You understand? So make sure you understand, that way you're doing a better job. And that way, that's why I never fucking go pushing shopping trolleys anymore. I never fucking push a shopping trolley. I never get a shopping trolley ever again. I never fucking have a shopping trolley with me ever again. But I have a nice beautiful trolley that's my own trolley. And just be careful about these buses. And these buses have a fucking window that's fucking on the side. Make sure you understand that you can fucking hit your head. You understand? And those fucking, let's say, those fucking buses have these shopping trolleys. Because the buses have a mirror that's actually on the side. It's a big mirror, yeah? It's one of those big mirrors. And if you're standing on the curb while the bus is coming to you, then guess what happens? When the bus fucking hits you with the fucking mirror. And so be careful. I mean, be careful and step 1 meter away from the fucking curb. Always. I mean, always be 1 meter away from the curb. And that way I'm understanding straight away to go and say that. But what I'm learning along the way is life skills. I'm learning life skills as I talk to you right now. As I do something to help my life over here, I'm placing my nice little track. I'd like to have a kill track, so I can go and do a greater job for myself. It's more how I feel now. That I'd like to have a kill is something that I want to listen to now. And as I go and grow myself differently, I focus on something different, guys. I make sure you understand that it's more that kind of vibe, yeah? So I'm making sure I have more enough time to make sure that you guys are successful. So what I do is I give you all the information of the world quickly so I can focus on a greater life. But what I do is I make sure I have more enough money in my pocket. So I want to always be able to deliver you money in terms of everything that you deserve daily. I have to focus on understanding that you deserve money. I mean, you deserve success every single day. And always focus on understanding that. And always focus on understanding that you guys deserve to have more money in your pocket always. So just go and transfer money into your Streamline basic account always. And just place what you need in life to succeed with. That way you're always learning. Thank you, boss. Well, anyway, guys, so just make sure that you're that kind of individual, yeah? So making sure that no matter what you do, just go and sit over here, for example. So what I do is I have over here a nice and beautiful basket where I'm doing greater and greater. And if somebody needs me to do anything to move over, then I can move over always. So I'm sitting here where the disabling spot is in the bus, and there's a disability, let's say, spot over here where you can sit in the bus, where all the disability people need to sit. But if they need me, unfortunately, if they want to sit here, then I fucking just stand up and I help them to sit. I mean, understand? And that's how I actually understand life now. Or if somebody, for example, in a bus over here, I mean, always go and sit where the nice and beautiful disabling spot is, or go to the fucking back or something like that, or go to the front of the bus. And that's where I sit in the bus. I sit either in the disability chairs over here, or where I'm sitting right now, where the disability chairs are, or all the way at the back of the bus, or all the way in the front of the bus. And that's where I sit. I mean, I sit in those places. And why that? I mean, why is that? Because it's just the safest way for me. I mean, why is that? Because every other spot over there is different for me, and everything is different, yeah? But it's more how here at the disability spot, unfortunately, at the disability spot over here, I'm saying that if somebody who wants to sit over here who has a disability, I stand up for them. I stand up for myself over here, and I just help them to sit because they have a disability, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying, yeah? So you can always do that too. And you can focus on understanding that I feel that other people understand straight away that my event's coming up now and I have something coming up differently. And as I go and grow myself differently, I'm looking at the nice, beautiful aspect of life, or whatever it is. I'm inspirational in different ways. I have a nice and beautiful life tone. I have different aspects of life I'm learning very quickly upon helping myself to go and do some synonyms today and go and finish off that book with the bank. I want to give you that knowledge from the bank and what they're doing. I want to go through the bank's knowledge and everything. But I see so far in terms of what they gave you, it's just a service of the bank's information, and I can see that straight away. But that's never the information you really want. I mean, what you really want is that information, but you want more information than that. I'm saying you want more information. I mean, you always want more information about everything. I mean, there's always more information about Danny Milivojevic, which there's always more. But everything that's about Danny Milivojevic is what I've given you already. I mean, if I've given you 1,000 hours of Danny Milivojevic, but somebody else has never given you that much, then guess what, bro? I'm more popular. I mean, if you see a little baby, for example, I mean, how many hours of life have they given you in terms of their words? And how many fucking hours of life can somebody give you in life in terms of words? I mean, there's a big difference there. So who is that individual who gives you so much more words than a baby does? And Jesus Christ? And Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ gives you infinity words. In a sense, so make sure you understand that way is the best way. But guess what? I'm giving more words than Jesus Christ too. I'm giving more words than Jesus Christ. In a sense, so make sure you understand every single day that if you want to go and deliver something of life, I want to make sure I go and deliver the last little content over here to look at myself more than other people. That way I'm learning very quickly upon how I feel. And how I feel is a different way of life. I've enjoyed my life. I enjoy my life in different ways. I have something different to do. I went another direction. I went and done something new. I went and done something that nobody else is doing. I'm not saying that. And because I'm the leader in this one, I'm the leader over here. Unfortunately, nobody else has done it. Should they have limits over there? Bro, should they have limits, but my way has no limits. I have no limits. I'll give you everything I can. I'll make sure you understand that. I can yawn sometimes when I have to, but it's more I try to never yawn for you. Make sure you understand that I can yawn, but I try to break it up in a way to try to pause my content. It's much better for me to give a more audio production in here of my life. So what I do is make sure to give you better quality audio as much as I can. You understand? So if you hear a yawn here and there, or a cough or a sneeze here and there, then it's an accident. But I'm never an accident. I'm making sure that no matter what, it's more how I feel. And I try to pause so you never hear that. So I give you audio content that's much better. That way I'm learning very quickly upon how I'm going about Sydney. I'm going about Sydney really nicely now. I'm actually nicely and firm in my biological dad's house for now. And then once I leave, I mean, once I have some more money, for sure, there's no coming back from it. And there's no coming back from a certain point. But I'm making sure anyway, I'm going around the world very quickly. And you can travel the world as long as you have more words to say. Which I've learned a lot around Australia, and I went around Australia. I could see the different types of people and different types of living places and how the people live over here. I can see how they live over here at different places, but every single time I'm focusing on something that's actually helping me, and there's always something helping me move forward. So as I actually grow myself differently, I'm learning how to just go and dwell upon something that's actually helping me. I see that woman's in some kind of shiny material over here. I can see that she's beginning to help her life to succeed, and she has that good vibe. I can see it. I mean, she has some good vibe going about her, but that's the thing, yeah? And if you have a good vibe about you, then it's attractiveness, I can see it. So I understand all that every single day that she can always do better, and she's trying to do better, and that's the thing, because that's attractive when you're trying to do better. So trying to do better all the time for yourself. And try to give as many business cards a day as you can. So you do a better job, and so you understand straight away how to go and follow yourself in your heart, and making sure that you have more enough success all the time to focus on something that's helping you move forward is what you need to do. And understand straight away you always have much more appreciation for yourself daily to focus upon helping your life to succeed. But I see how other people believe I see how other people believe they're much richer than other people because they have a car. Because they have a car, they believe they're much richer than those people who have no car. They're rushing in their dreams, mate. in their dreams. Why is that? Because they own their car, or they own that car. Although, guess what? It's more how it's much better to have a car than having no car. I see that guy over there, he owns that car. That's his car. Although I have no car. I have no car. I have an Uber car. I never own my cars. I never own my own car. I'm in a bus, man. But that guy owns his own car. Who's richer? Is it that guy who owns his own car? Or Danny Milivojevic who never owns a car in his life? I promise you, I'm richer than him. I'm richer than him, and even though I'm in a bus right now and he has his own car, I have an Uber, mate. I have Ubers. I can use an Uber right now, but I choose to go for bus. I can go for an Uber right now, but I choose to go for bus. You understand? And that's the thing, yeah. Unfortunately, there's a big difference between those people who own their cars and those people who use an Uber car or use a limo. I'm going to call up a limo right now as well. I can call up a limo. I can get a limo to pick me up right now. I promise you there's limo service somewhere. In a sense, so no matter what, you must understand, I could look rich right now, and I'm always rich, always. So as I give you words, I'm actually always speaking words into life. I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly upon how to understand straight away how to live my life in different ways. And I'm focusing on making sure that no matter what, it's more how I feel. And how I feel is different. And how I feel is understand straight away how that part is. But making sure that no matter what, what I want to do is I focus on saying that I can put that flavor in. But the thing is, I feel that I can understand straight away how I feel about my music track, how I should feel, and let it be the way it is. I'm making sure that I can see how to create my music track differently. And that's the thing, how I can place this music track in the encore in terms of where my nice and beautiful, let's say, start of the music track in the first 3 minutes of the 9 minutes is where this can come in for a bit, and then it goes in and then you can just go like that, which that way I give a story differently. And I focus on something different always. It's something I love to do. I'm focusing on making different mixes and different styles of making music today. I have to go and focus on something different today. And that way I have more enough time to succeed differently. But today I want to be able to go make some music. I want to create at least one energy track today. I want to create at least one energy track. And then what I want to do is I also want to notify this person over here. I want to make sure that all my content in terms of whatever I have here is different. I want to make sure that this guy can hear me to stop at the actual Catholic club over there, so I can do better. I just want to ask, are you able to stop at the Liverpool Catholic Club? I have to stop at the Liverpool Catholic Club. I stand, thank you, boss. Now, I'll make sure that no matter what, that it's more how I feel. How I feel, I understand straight away that I feel that guy is just, let's say, angry. I feel that he's very angry about life. And why is that? I was getting this reaction like, what the fuck you want, man? I understand straight away how I feel. So, I mean, how I feel is a new way of life. I understand always how I can go and deliver content in different ways. And as I deliver content in different ways, I'm focusing on this kind of nice and beautiful way of life where I can show that in my music track. There's something different. There's something different around here where I can focus on different areas of life. I'm looking to expand my nice and beautiful music track in different ways, but I see also how I can do that. That's something new. That's something new where some new inspiration comes into me and I say, hey, I mean, guess what, it's more enough for me. Now I understand straight away how I already have that in another part of the track. But the thing is, it's much more how it is, yeah? And it's much more nicely done where I'm actually understanding to listen back to a track and really see exactly what moments of the track I want to actually place into my 3-minute tracks. And what I can do is just that. And what I can do is I can make myself appear much more sexy to go and deliver something much more new in terms of how I'm doing my music tracks in terms of different ways. And then what happens is I've already done that. I've already done that in other parts of my music track. So that's the thing. So what I want to do is I want to focus upon something new for myself. So I'm making sure anyway, that's the thing. I've done that in other ways. So I can see that right away. So that's why I'm fulfilling myself in different ways, and I'm fulfilling myself in a way of learning. I'm learning something different. As I learn something different, I can see exactly how I live my life. I live my life differently. I live my life. Because I live my life differently, I'm looking to see exactly how I need to go and grow my life. And as I grow my life differently, I focus on making sure I'm learning how to actually be a star right now. I can see I'm just lifting. I'm lifting quickly. I see eternity, man. I see eternity in my heart. I'm focusing on saying that no matter what I can see around here, now this nice and beautiful spray painting, I can do it, but move on because that's a shop over there. I'm making sure anyway that because I understand that shops over there where there's shops, I make sure I never go do fashion photos around those shops out there. You understand? I mean, why is that? Because there's all cars there and there's a car block and there's a parker. There's a car park over there. So I never go fashion modeling around car parks and around shops where car parks are. I'll never go there because that's something where cars or exhaust pipes and all this. I move away from that. In a sense that way I'm learning very quickly upon how to spin wisdom webs with you. In a way I'm giving you wisdom webs, which is wisdom. And I'm making sure that you understand, like Spider-Man. I'm planting wisdom webs in you. I'm giving you the wisdom webs. I'm giving you all these webs of wisdom. And I'm like a Spider-Man. A Spider-Man that gives knowledge. I give you so much knowledge around life. And that's a superhero, it's Spider-Man. And Spider-Man tries to help people. And that's how you understand. I'm trying to help people too. When Spider-Man is in disguise right now. You know what I'm saying? So every single day, you have to learn how to grow life. And you have to grow life differently. You have to make sure that if your shop is somewhere on a corner where there's, let's say, a highway somewhere, I mean, you must understand, if you're a local shop, then you've already lost the business. I mean, you've lost the company. I mean, you've lost everything in local business. I mean, never have a local business, please. I mean, a local business loses, don't you? You should never have a local business, but have an international business. And an international business is something that is online. Your business has to be online only, but also locally. I mean, you have to do local and online business. But businesses that are just a local business, they're lost. They're the industrial age. They're the age before internet. Anything that's, let's say, a local business is everything that's before the internet. But today, anything that's a business online, on the internet, today and locally, is much more of the way to go today. I mean, so focus on delivering content in different ways. Show people all these nice and beautiful, let's say, words about what you want to talk about. And this is a nice and beautiful way to show this right here. Making sure, anyway, I'm showing everything already, but that's the thing, yeah. I've been fulfilling myself in different ways. And that's how I feel different about what I've been doing. I just stick to the first action that I said about reduction of a kill. And that way I'm learning very quickly upon how to go and grow myself. So I get myself ready to give money to this guy and the bus over here. So I can focus on zipping my nice beautiful shoulder bag. So when I'm giving money, then my shoulder bag is in a zipping position over here. So I make sure I always go and deliver content quickly, and I make sure that no matter what I'm learning to just make sure to never rely on bus drivers to stop for me. And that's the thing, yeah? And that's what I'm learning now. I'm learning that what I want to do is never rely on other people to stop for me anywhere. So that's how I'm understanding to just go and press the bus actual signature stop button for myself to go and grow myself differently. And as I grow myself differently, I'll do greater. And thank you, boss. Making sure anyway that what I want to do is I'll let it be. I'll move on. I'll make sure that what I do is, if anybody wants my business card, I'll make sure that what I want to do is a different way of life, differently. But guess what, Broshy, now I've learned something about bus drivers. I never want to ask the bus driver to stop for me somewhere. But guess what, Broshy, yes, I want to ask him. I want to ask them. But guess what, Broshy, it's more how I feel. That I have to have initiation here to be able to go and press the actual button on the bus myself to stop at Liverpool Capital Club. So I have to be looking on. I have to look at where my direction is. I mean, if I have other people looking for me, then that's a fucking disregard for myself. I have to look myself to see where Liverpool Capital Club is with the bus over here. I have to be on guard. I have to fucking be aware of it. I have to fucking tell the bus driver with a fucking button to stop here, instead of him having to fucking stop for me, because he may forget. And they may forget, totally. In a sense, so that's the thing. I've seen that happen with other people. So what I do now is I move on. I never want to rely on bus drivers to stop for me. So I'm learning that now. I don't want to rely on other people to stop for me in their cars. I definitely never want to hitchhike with cars, around people. I've seen people on the street, and if I can give the good sign, there's the good remark with the thumb, and say, hey, that they're a hitchhiker, man. I understand this one over here. I can see this part over here is something nice too. But the thing is, every single day, I'm learning quickly upon how I feel. I feel different. I feel I can go and really raise my voice much more. But the thing is, every single day, I focus on understanding that I'm just focusing on delivering my content. And as I deliver my content, I'm focusing on making sure I have that nice little vibe. I have that vibe of whatever I need in life, because that's how I actually see life. And as I see life, I'm looking at that nice and beautiful way of life, and that's how I actually see that kind of aspect of life that's new. And because I have a new life that's different, I'm making sure I can use always the automation EQ with everything in terms of my beautiful mix, but I want to be doing different aspects of trance music and different aspects of everything. That's why I'm always learning how to grow myself differently, because I learned how to go and do something differently for myself that's different, I give the people service first, and guess what happens? I realize once they see that they love my service, probably then they come see my live events and they give me money for it because they love my free service. Actually, that's the best business in the world, because if you see Idonotopia and Ozonified here and I Shall Never Kill, and it sounds so great, and it's such a great music right here that I have, that people love it for free. And because I charge for it at the door at the live event to see big speakers and to see my beautiful event or to see my music on big speakers, then guess what happens? Because they give me money for it. I mean, they give me money to see this music on live speakers in a nightclub somewhere, because they love it online and they love my nice and beautiful music that is on YouTube right now. I mean, they can put on their speakers. I mean, but guess what? I realized if they want to see the live events on festivals, I mean, if they want to see it at the festivals, or if they want to see it on a nightclub, then they have to give me money. But that's why I show them for free. I show them for free on YouTube first. I say, hey, this is my Idonotopia track. I send them all fucking links. I send them all fucking links as much as I can. And then eventually they may see me at a nightclub somewhere. I may promote my beautiful event at a nightclub and I say, hey, come and check it out. I mean, this is me right now. I mean, this is Danny Milivojevic night. You understand? So the event could be some kind of nice and beautiful event like Idonotopia. And that's a fucking key headline right there. I mean, Danny Milivojevic presents Idonotopia. I mean, why not? You understand? I mean, as I do that, for sure, that's something new. And I can actually just do that. I mean, guess what? I realized what I can do from that point is I can go and start 6 hours. I can start 6 hours. I can play my Ozonified and I Shall Never Kill track. Probably from that point, probably people are saying this is nice music and this is beautiful music. And then guess what? Probably then Idonotopia comes into the play. I'm probably although every single day that people feel Idonotopia all the way fucking through the mix. And I say, I ask Jesus Christ to see this, I ask Jesus Christ to see this. I can go around the world saying Danny Milivojevic presents Idonotopia around the world at events, and that's nice and beautiful for me. So yes, so why not? And I never hate you, I never fucking hate you. I love everything. You understand? But that's the thing. I mean, Jesus Christ says that's the best thing. And make sure you understand straight away how I can go around the world. I can go around the world traveling and saying Danny Milivojevic presents Idonotopia. And fucking that's one cover, and that fucking one cover can have one photo on it. And it can have one photo on it of me. And that's it. For sure everybody else is different. For sure other photos and how people do their designs is different to me. I do a different design. I do something different. I love it. And they have all these different fonts, and I can go and choose my selecting fonts. I can choose a font that I want out of what I'm doing. So I'm doing something different always. I'm doing something different. And as I do something different, I'm learning how trance music is going. And as I produce more trance music and more trance music and more different music, then I fucking understand the way to make trance music. Love it. I can see how I can make energy trance. Then I fucking see how to make trance music that's fucking just fluctuating. And then I see how to make no energy trance music, but just a kick with a trance beat. You understand? Or trance beat that's actually just a kick with no energy mix. Then I fucking see how I can make the synths and fucking the synths come out. Then I fucking understand anyway. I can play some nice and beautiful jazz music inside, here and there. But that's why Idonotopia is worth over $1,300, because I gave $1,300 so you can hear Idonotopia, man. I mean, yeah, I gave $1,300 so that you can hear the sound of Idonotopia. I mean, that's all together. And because it's all together, I'm learning very quickly upon helping myself to succeed differently. And that's what I do, yeah? I do something different. I'm going to make sure that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly. And that's why I'm always understanding that I love my life quickly, and I'm understanding to talk it up. I talk it up differently. I love everything. I'm just the word I. I'm just the word I love everything. And that's why I'm saying to go and talk it up. I talk it up differently. I understand that other people have different photos and different ways of promoting themselves. I'm saying, but I look different. I look different. And that's the thing, yeah, I have to promote my image. And now, do I want one image? I just say one image of myself. And it can be one of my fashion photos. And that's it. That's it. It's I. That's who I am. And I find a nice and beautiful photo. I realize every single day. And I can say, whatever I want, and I put my nice beautiful tone or fonts, and I go pick out a font somewhere. And how do I make these events? I mean, how do I make these fucking nice and beautiful, let's say, stuff going for me in terms of words and fonts? I make sure I select a font and I use that font. I select it. I'm the one who selects it. And then if I can go and design my show, I design the fucking background and the fucking lighting equipment. I design what kind of lasers I want. I design everything about the show. And that's my job. I design how I look like on the stage. I have a fucking attire. I look like the Gold Ranger. I look like the Gold Ranger on the stage. Literally. I look like literally the Gold Ranger. There's a Gold and White Ranger. There's a Power Ranger. And then my fucking eye hat is on top of that. And that's it. Which that's how it is. I make sure that I can go and grow myself differently, and I make sure I have that nice and beautiful tone always. But that's what I'm doing always. I'm always understanding that what I want to do is love my life, and I love my life differently, and I focus on giving people free knowledge, and I give people free knowledge, and then guess what? I give them free knowledge and free knowledge and free knowledge, and I fucking charge them out of fucking nowhere, mate. Well, that's what you have to do. I mean, you have to be giving people free knowledge all the way, and then start charging for it. And make live events and start charging for it, and you fucking make the money, I promise you. As soon as you start charging people and you're making live events around yourself and you're charging people, I promise you, you'll get the money. I promise you, you'll get the money as soon as that happens. But you have to feel confident in yourself to do that. I mean, you have to feel confident in yourself to make live events around yourself before you make money. I mean, if you never understand how to make a live event around yourself, then it's because you have to boost up your skills and knowledge and passion. And you have to get more knowledge about it. And you have to give more knowledge about the passion that you want to do. So, for example, with my music, I can now make live events now fully at large festivals. I can be at large festivals and people love my music. But why? I mean, why do they love my music? Because I realize because I fucking never suck anymore. Because I've been fucking learning how to make music, man. I've been fucking learning my passion. I've been learning the craft of what I want to produce out there and what I want to do, yeah? That's why now I'm fucking at a stage that people want to fucking listen to my music because it sounds good. Because I've been fucking learning music production. And I've been learning how to fucking public speak and how to fucking do fucking public speaking and also life coaching and how to give you fucking information. I've been practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing. I have over fucking 900 hours of fucking communicational work with you. Of just like this, talking to you. I mean, over 900 hours, man. I mean, of course I'm fucking now able to fucking go around the world, traveling around events and big events and fucking charging you to see me because I'm giving you fucking knowledge. I can fucking make an event now around myself and I feel confident to public speak in front of you and tens and thousands of people and millions of people. I can go around the world with millions of people giving me money because I asked for it and because I can be in front of them also now because I've been doing public speaking at my busking events. I've been doing it for over 200 hours. I've been doing fucking busking performances for over 210 hours, man. With busking performances. And I want to fucking do 1,000 episodes of fucking busking performances, and I already have over 200 episodes with busking. So you must understand. I've been giving already 200 events around busking performances, man. Of public speaking already. I mean, millions of people have seen me already around the world, just through busking. I promise you, they've seen me. I've been in front of millions of people public speaking already before I even charge people at the front door. I've been fucking doing free busking performances for fucking 200 hours. I mean, understand? So as I fucking understand that, then fucking eventually I go and charge people eventually, and that's what I do. I make sure that no matter what I'm learning very quickly upon helping myself see the horizon and much more and everything, and I'm understanding that no matter what, you just understand straight away to go with words somewhere, and that way they can never get to you. I mean, other people can never get to your words. We never let other people get to your words. Understand? I mean, understand that people can never get to your word, I. But never give them the word I. We never give them that fucking word I. But give them, give them the word I. Or it's more, give them the word I, but never let them get to your word I in a way that you give them the word I in a way that you have no word I. And have the fucking word I always, is what I'm saying. I mean, use up the power of your face and everything you have. So because I can actually make music now and I can produce music, I mean, now I can make events around my music. I mean, now I can because I did start my music production 6 years ago and 7 years ago. I mean, 7 years ago I did start my music production, and around 7 years ago, and around 6 years ago. I mean, around 7 years ago, I did start my music production. And I've been producing music ever since. And I mean, here we go. I mean, around 7 years later, for fuck's sake. I mean, it's around 3 years that I've been producing music. But now I'm fucking finally ready to produce music in front of live crowds. I'm finally ready. I see Timmy Trumpet's fucking way ahead of me before. I mean, he's fucking way ahead of me before. I mean, 10 years ahead of me before. In music production, man. I mean, now I'm ahead of him. After 3 years of music production, I mean, he's been doing 10 years of music production. I've been doing 3 years of music production. And around 3 years of music production, I've been doing around 3 years of music production, and Timmy Trumpet's been doing around 10 years of music production. But I fucking produce more music than Timmy Trumpet. I mean, how's that possible? Well, it's fucking possible. I produce fucking more music than fucking all of the world, man. I mean, do you understand that? I mean, yeah, I mean, watch. I mean, everything's over time. I'm producing more music. I right now have more music than Timmy Trumpet. I right now have more music that I've done than Timmy Trumpet. I promise you now. And that's the thing. I love Timmy Trumpet. I love everybody. And if you want to really be a great individual, then you have to be confident at something. I mean, you have to be confident at something to make money. I'm confident talking to you in front of live people. I can coach you with life. And other people like music productions such as I mean, guess what, bro? Everybody can do it. Bro, I mean, guess what, bro? You must understand. Timmy Trumpet right now is never going around doing life coaching, man. Anywhere. I mean, he's doing music production. I mean, he's never done life coaching in front of people. But guess what, bro? He has. But he's never been charging people to be a life coach. I mean, that's different, yeah? I'm sure those music producers have never went around the world life coaching and charging people to do life coaching, man. Bro, no. Bro, they've been charging people around music. I'm charging people around music and life coaching. There's a big difference. There's a big difference. And I'm the only fucking life coach on the planet that can do that. I'm the only fucking individual in the world who's fucking charging people for life coaching and for fucking music production and fucking singing and fucking comedy. I said, and fucking acting too. I said, so what I do is understand that when they call me, I go for free. I go for free when they call me. That's it. Otherwise, it never fucking works out for me. Understand? So make sure you understand that what happens for me now is I understand that no matter what, eventually I just go that way. I go that way because I stick to the free road. And I go promote myself everywhere. Because that's how I see it. And how I see it is I've got to give as much money to people. I've got to give as much money as I can to make these live events. I'll give as much money as I can. I never care about how much I give. I mean, guess what? I never care about how much I give. I just give as much as I can. I mean, I give as much money as I can to make these events happen. I don't care about anything else other than I make a profit. I care to make a profit on the day. But guess what? I care to give as much as I can in plastic money and to make as much as I can in plastic money. You understand? I care to give as much plastic money as I can to make as much plastic money as I can. I mean, is that the deal? Of course, that's the best deal. I care to give you as much as I can to extract as much as I can from you, experience and everything. You understand? So what I do is I give over $1,000 so that you can watch fucking an 8-hour seminar from me, and you watch it for free. I mean, you're watching it for free, mate. I gave a fucking $1,000 so you can watch that. I mean, yeah, I gave $1,000 so you can fucking watch that, and more. I gave more than that. You understand? I mean, you never fucking value that, do you? I mean, of course you fucking value it. I mean, make sure you have to fucking value that. I promise you, those advertisements you see on TV, I promise you that's free advertisements. Well, somebody fucking gave $20,000 for you to see that. I love it. I promise you, somebody gave fucking millions of dollars for you to see our TV show. I promise you, yeah. I promise you, someone gave fucking millions of dollars so you can see that fucking TV show or that fucking movie. I mean, yeah. I promise you, fucking somebody gave fucking a lot of money for that. You understand? I mean, how much is a lot of money? I mean, anything you can give. I mean, anything you can give is a lot of money, man. You understand? I mean, anything you can give is a lot of money. I'm pretty sure that's the best definition of what a lot of money is. You understand? So make sure you understand, if you want to go and grow yourself now, then make sure you understand I can make a live event around music production because I've been doing music production. And I've been learning the art of music production. And I've been learning the software. I went to Australian Institute of Music over there. And I fucking gave around $13,000 to fucking learn a bit of information. And guess what? I mean, is it worth it? I'm pretty sure yes, it's worth it. Because fucking I at least was experiencing the art of music production around a music facility like Australian Institute of Music that gave me the experience of like a college. I went to a college for a bit. I'll give them all the money, or I'll give them all the money anyway. I own nothing to anybody. Understand? But that's why I'm learning how to get away from people. And I've been traveling for the past 2 years around Australia too. Understand? So I'm traveling the world. You have to travel alone. I mean, nobody else is coming with you. But your parents are never coming with you, I promise you. Or they're never coming with you. When they're coming with you for a bit, but then fucking they're going somewhere else. You understand? Or my biological mother has fucking left me at the age of 8, mate. And then I fucking seen her when I was fucking around 13. And then I fucking seen her around 16. Then I seen her around 17 and 18. Then I fucking seen her when I was 24 and around 24. And here I am fucking 28 about to see her again. You understand? I mean, I've been seeing my dad every single fucking day from that point until I fucking left Australia to go to my biological mum's, and until I fucking went travelling around somewhere else. But I've been living with my biological dad since the age of fucking time, mate. I mean, my biological mum left. I never lived with my biological mum, mate. I live with my biological dad. You understand? I live with my biological dad, while my biological mum is going around the world travelling right now. And guess what, bro? Right now, at the moment, bro, she is a coronavirus kind of thing. When she has a coronavirus kind of thing going on. And guess what? I have no coronavirus. But the thing is that they're blocking the borders and everything, so she's unable to travel right now where she wants to. But she can travel through words, you understand? Because she can travel through other ways of traveling. But never let other people ruin your experience. I mean, when I make music, I travel through music. Go and look at my Dorotopia track at 4 hours and 28 minutes, and around 4 hours and 28 minutes was the track. I fucking made that by myself. No other than Brew to hold my hand. You understand? Yeah. Guess what? Jesus Christ, and everybody's holding my hand in the knowledge of what they've gave me. But I have to fucking do it myself. I have to sit down, and Jesus Christ is always here with me. But is Jesus Christ with me physically? I'm Jesus Christ physically now. But the thing is, understand that. And understand that no matter what, that I am fucking the one that done it, and Jesus Christ never done it for me. You understand? But Jesus Christ done it for me in a way that I follow Jesus Christ. And that's different. But I'm speaking these words now. I'm choosing to speak these words. Understand? So what I do is I focus on a greater way of life to go and do something more. See, my bus is over here. So what I do is a greater way of life, guys. Make sure that I'm doing better. So thank you, boss. So every single day I'm looking to just enjoy myself, yeah? I'm looking to make sure that I have to go and just be on top of everything. So what I do is I do a different life, guys. I do something different. I focus upon helping myself to succeed differently. I focus on making sure I have more enough, yeah? So what I have in terms of life over here is different. I have a different way of life, and why? Because I'm doing something different. I'm making sure that no matter what happens. Now, I'm the one who made the music, but if the bus is going and starts going, then you have to understand that they say please wait on the actual machine to give them the money because the bus is moving. But as soon as the bus stops, then the please wait button goes away. And then go and give your money when there's no signal saying please wait. Okay? So make sure you understand that no matter what, that the signal right now on the bus is please wait before I give them the money because the bus is moving right now. But then when the bus stops, then I want to be able to give the money, you understand? So just move on, man. I'm never stealing anything, man. What I do is I focus on making sure I have more enough success all the time to deliver content in different ways. And I make sure that always I'm delivering content in different ways and making sure I have more enough success all the time to be able to deliver something nice. But I'm transporting myself differently. I'm making sure I'm going somewhere differently. I'm making sure I understand. I went to Perth, and Perth is very beautiful. I was alone over there. I was learning the nice and beautiful Camelot over there, and I'm still learning everything. But the thing is about life, if you're talking to someone on the phone or anything like that, the other people are in confusion about who you're really talking to, and that's excellent. So what I need to do is I make sure that I focus upon helping myself to succeed differently, is I make sure that I can go and focus upon something that's actually helping me move forward. I'm making sure always I can go and deliver. I deliver my life differently, so every single day I'm learning that you have to understand that these people here are arguing, and that guy's arguing on the guy that never did stop the bus. It's like, listen to me. Guess what? Unfortunately, it's more how you have to understand straight away that if you're a bus driver or something and somebody presses A to stop, or somebody presses the button for you to stop, then make sure you understand straight away to go and do a greater job for yourself. So what you want to do is realize something, that you want to be able to go and grow yourself. But as you grow yourself, then you have to focus upon understanding otherwise. Actually, I'm understanding that I'm just focusing on delivering content. But as I deliver content, I'm making sure that I understand that the bus driver over here I can see everything's good, but the thing is, I'm going to just press the stop button over here. And I'm focusing on understanding to just get up and ask him. I just have to stop at the next one. I have to stop at the next one. I have to stop at the next one. Yeah?
The buzzer's working.
I mean the buzzer's working?
Yeah, it's working.
I see.
That guy, he's on drugs.
I have no worries. I thank you.
So, come here, come here.
I have no worries. I thank you.
Come here, come have a look.
I thank you, boss.
See the light, the red light here on the dashboard.
I have no worries. I'm just saying that when I press,
Don't worry about it.
I press this one. I have no worries. I'm just making sure you guys understand. So I'm just looking to see if you must understand that when I go my different way, I'm learning to just go and do something different here. So I'm just making sure that the bus driver can actually see that I did press stop over here, but because the actual bus over here is never showing me some kind of signal that I did press the stop button. When the actual stop button is never even showing me over there so that I did press the stop button, but the actual, let's say, bus driver over there is showing me the signal that he can see the actual stop button. So make sure, anyway, I'm never arguing with anybody, but the thing is, if somebody never stops for you, then guess what, bro, you never expect them to stop for you. I mean, never get angry at bus drivers or anybody to stop for you, man. You understand? I mean, if you're never fucking there on time, and if you never fucking be aware much more, then fucking never get angry on other people for doing their life the way they are, man. Or do something different. I mean, so here in the nice beautiful Cabramatta over there, I had to go to a shopping mall, I had to go to a shopping market because I never want to walk to Busby over here, which is around 25-minute walk to get to the supermarket. Where I can walk 10 minutes or just around 5 minutes, and I can do better and better, because that's the point, yeah? And the whole point is just focus on loving your life. I mean, you understand straight away how to go and do life. I'm always first. I'm always understanding to let other people go first. I thank you, boss. Focusing on understanding that now. Since that's the case, I'll make sure that no matter what, that my actual shoulder bag can go in the back of my nice beautiful, let's say, body over here. I can go and turn the actual shoulder bag all the way to the back. And because I can turn the shoulder bag all the way to my actual side of my actual body, so that when I step back on the bus, I can see myself and my feet actually touching the floor. Otherwise, my shoulder bag is all the way to the other side, in terms of my shoulder bag is always before going in the front of me. But what I do now is, that's amazing. I seen like a UFO, man. But that's amazing right now. Actually, that's amazing because there's something over the top of my head over here, which looks like a UFO. And it's just amazing that when I looked, or when I was looking just at the top of my head, actually this fucking big cylinder or something, like a cylinder or something at the top of my head, it looks like a fucking UFO, man. Which is amazing, yeah? So that's what I actually see. But I'm learning something different. I'm learning to understand myself that I understand Jesus Christ says that there's everything in terms of life, but I understand Jesus Christ says with UFOs, UFOs are the planes, man. When UFOs are planes today. I understand all the Jesus Christ says with aliens, Jesus Christ says that there is aliens. There is aliens. Or there's aliens in outer space somewhere, or there is. Or exactly how Jesus Christ says with the image, in terms of how aliens look on the image of life. That's how they look over there. That's how they look. That's how it is, yeah? And actually, in the physical world as well. Now, Jesus Christ says in the physical world, I'm pretty sure aliens are in the physical world. Jesus Christ says aliens are in the physical world, I'm pretty sure. Everything that you can imagine, I'm pretty sure everything is. Everything is. I mean, do you believe that God wants to go without aliens in this lifetime? God wants aliens with him. We are the aliens, man. We are all the aliens. Or else every single word in the dictionary is an alien, you understand? But the thing is, I'm learning so fast about what's going on around the world, they make sure you understand straight away. If somebody gets angry, it's because they're losing the word I. And it's because they have no communicational skills. So what you do is make sure you're learning very quickly upon your life in a way that you're learning how to go and grow yourself always. So as you grow yourself differently, you're showing yourself that no matter what, I see every single time that you must understand to go the closer way. And if you want to do shortcuts around the physical world, then guess what, bro? It's much more how you you have to understand that Jesus Christ says that if you want to do shortcuts, bro, Jesus Christ never does shortcuts. But Jesus Christ goes the way of the closer way to success. You know what I'm saying? So never do shortcuts, but go the closer way of success. And Jesus Christ says it's much better to go the closer way in terms of physical realms and everything in terms of life, so that you can go and deliver content, yeah? And as you deliver content, I realize as you deliver content, then you understand straight away how you're doing better. But Australia is the biggest continent of the world. I mean, Australia is the biggest continent in the world that's surrounding by water. Understand? So that's how you understand straight away what a continent is, which is an island that has a surrounding of water. And that way you understand straight away that Australia is nice and beautiful, and I understand straight away how Australia looks. And Australia is nice and beautiful, but I can see there's more to see in Australia than there is in Spain. And there's more to see in Australia than there is in Italy. And there's more to see in Australia than there is in Germany. I mean, why is that? Because Australia is bigger. Australia is so much bigger for you to see. I mean, you must understand that. And then Australia is also much bigger than most of Europe as well. I mean, Europe as a whole, approach, there's more to see in Europe as a whole than in Australia. Approach, there's more in Europe to see altogether than Australia. I mean, I can see that. But if you see half of Europe, there's more to see in half of Europe than Australia. I mean, why is that? Approach, it's more how you must understand that half of Europe is something different. But guess what? Approach, it's more how I feel that Jesus Christ says here. It's very different. I mean, half of Europe, approach, Jesus Christ says that Australia has more places to see here than actual half of Europe. But the thing is that there is more main cities of half Europe than there is in Australia. Unfortunately, Jesus Christ says yes, which there is. Which there's more of those cities that you want to see in half of Europe than actual Australia. I understand, but that's different, yeah. But as we're talking over here as a whole, you can say as a whole that Australia is one of those countries where you can see the most. I understand. So if you want to look at the top of the fucking line, the biggest country in the world is which country? Jesus Christ says there has to be either America or Russia. I mean, which one is it? It has to be America. America is the biggest country in the world in terms of space and islands and everything. I say America, yeah? But is it really? I mean, America and South America, it's together. I mean, if you just say America, yeah? America is the biggest country in the world. And then Russia, and then which other countries? And then Australia is bigger than China. I mean, Australia, and then what else? I mean, is it Canada or China? I mean, ask Jesus Christ. I mean, which one's bigger? I mean, is it Canada or China? I mean, Jesus Christ says Canada is at the top of which country? I mean, Canada is at the top of which country? I mean, is it America? Jesus Christ says very close. Very close. But it's more how Canada is somewhere else. Or is it? I have to go and see the geography over here. So I'm looking to see that. So I'm not saying that no matter what, that out of Canada and China, I feel that Canada is much bigger. Or is it really? I feel that Jesus Christ is saying, I should go and see the actual images here. So I have to go and see, I have to go and see my geography over here. But what other questions do I want to solve over here? I mean, guess what? Anyway, you must understand that Russia and America and Australia are the biggest countries in the world. As one fucking country, I promise you. But guess what? I promise you, America is the biggest country as America. But what's much bigger? Is it South America or is America? I mean, that's something I have to see. For me, it seems like America's much bigger. But then I understand I want to go and see that too. And I want to film my images over here to see it differently. But then ask all the questions and then go and see for yourself. I mean, what's the smallest country in the world? I mean, what's the smallest island in the world? I mean, what's the biggest island in the world? Understand? That's different, yeah? But when we're talking island, and when we're talking landscape or horizon, then you have to understand the fucking Middle East over here. I mean, the Middle East is the fucking biggest. I mean, the Middle East is the fucking biggest island in the world. Because when you fucking put Middle East all together, then fucking Russia's next to China, and fucking Middle East and Pakistan and Iraq all fucking together. And it's fucking bigger than Africa. But Africa's also a country. But what's bigger, Africa or Australia? Russia has to be somewhere fucking around the same, isn't it? But if you have to understand straight away, I can see straight away that Australia is much bigger than Africa. I feel Australia is much bigger than Africa. And that's the way it is, yeah? But I have to see my geography over here. And then understand, I have to see all the countries where the equator is. I mean, where's the equator? I mean, the equator is in the center of the world. I understand? So what are all the countries in that center? I'm pretty sure Middle East, I'm pretty sure America, I'm pretty sure every country, in terms of country in the world, is next to the equator except some other countries. I mean, so we have to see. I mean, we have to focus on developing our geography over here. So that's something I have to answer for myself. And those are different questions, but that's why I look at the world, I look at the map of the world, and I learn very quickly. And I understand straight away. If you're answering questions and if you're asking questions or something where you understand straight away how you feel about it all, then you have to learn how to grow. That's how it is. I left my biological dad's house around 11 o'clock, and now it's around, let's say, 5:21. I'm gonna say. So you can see straight away how I feel. But how I feel is much better. And how I feel is to just go and develop myself to go and upload content as quickly as possible. But what I want to do is uploading content is much more important to me than actually getting the house or anything like that. So I'm making sure that before I do anything, I upload the content. I upload content. I understand, and now that way I'm gonna say I'll do my eye before anything else. And that's even much better, and I'm doing a greater job because I do eye.